this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now.
Let's talk about Jay-Z. And Jay-Z! I mean, what's Tory Lane's father? And Jay-Z!
Including
right?
you,
Rock,
Jay-Z!
And Rock Nation. We're talking about Jay-Z in this sense. So it was announced 4 or 5 days ago, I don't know, that Bad Bunny, he will be headlining motherfucking Super Bowl, right? And I'm not familiar with his music. I do know he on a song with Cardi B, I Like It Like That, and I like that song, right? I like it like that. I said I like it like that. Hit song, fire song. I like the song, right? Far as his other music, couldn't tell you. I had to go to Tidal, that's where I get my music from, right? That's where I pay my dollars to Tidal so I can listen to music. No more CDs, no more cassettes, no more iPods. So I pay Tidal. So I went, and the first song is I Like It Like That. Then it's his other songs. Try to play a few of them, not even getting through the whole song, just to see if I even heard some of his music. And I haven't. That's not to say that he's not a big mega star, because apparently he is. I think they say him, Drake, who else they said? Lady Gaga, Adele. It was like naming some of the top people, right, that could headline the Super Bowl. And I'm saying, damn, all right, cool, you know. You got anything out recently that I heard? And as I start doing a little searching for the show, do my due diligence on, who this guy is, besides just being on the Cardi B song, start seeing some videos, start seeing some photos. I said, oh, here we go again. Like, here we go again on some DMX shit. Like, here we go again with the bubble gum pushing this shit on us. And if you don't know, if you was not shocked and amazed when you put the beat on, you know what I say on the channel. When you put the beat on, I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed. So I wasn't shocked and amazed. But I said, all right, here we go again with this, this agenda, the LGB5 and the QBT1s, Terminators, Transformers. And oh, by the way, this nigga got the dresses on. He want to be the devil. Oh, this nigga's Lil Nas, right? Because that's who did this too, right? Lil Nas went down to the devil. Went down to hell because he's such a badass. Beat up the devil, broke the devil's neck, right? Dancing naked and, doing his thing, right? Then we see him a few weeks ago. It's not a topic, but just to show you the train of thought. What was he doing a couple weeks ago or whatever it was? Walking down Vegas or Miami, butt ass naked on drugs, looking crazy, shit crazy. Because that's what the entertainment business or Hollywood weird do to you. They get you to play their little fucking games. They have you any way they want to. They make you look bad. They make you do what they want you to do. Then when they're done with you, they discard you, make you look crazy. Say you a drug addict, say you on drugs, say you not stable. And so this dude Bad Bunny, right? You wearing the dress, obviously he's gotta be gay, he gotta be, right? Because even though people that's in that community be like, nah, he's bi. He like men and women. But me as a straight man will say, no. Once you go that way, you're gay. Can't flip it and bounce it and make different categories to fit shit. That's just to me. If you watch it, you can have your own opinion, but in straight men's mind, it's not bi, it's just gay. That's all, right? So now that that definition is clear, We clearly see what you're doing, and then where's the hits? And then hold what you're doing. Kareem Akbar. He is the true leader of the C&B, and if I'm going down, I'm taking all these niggas with me. I say, damn. Who the first person I seen saying devil worshiping and all that? I was like, it's just another salacious thumbnail, title, clickbait. You know, people love the clickbait. Not my channel. I'm going to give you the title, when you watch it, you click it, you click it. But he had like the devil sign up there. He had Bad Bunny in red. And I'm like, but I didn't click on it to watch. Who was it? Jason Whitlock. You know, Fearless is his channel, and obviously he's a proclaimed devout Christian, right? So, you know, he on the Jesus train. He drinking the Jesus juice. And I'm not knocking him. So you're like, yeah, you know, when are we going to protest this, and when is this that? So I said, all right. Then I seen a couple of other channels, and I said, damn, let me take a look for myself. Sure enough, the devil in red, got the red dress on. 1 minute you kissing the man, and the next minute you with the women. So again, some people are like, nah, he just he's experimenting, he's curious. But what's the message that you are putting out to the masses? Because even though I watch football for entertainment and for betting purposes, I know it's scripted and rigged. Now, some people may not like that. We may not think that, and that's fine. But ultimately, who are your fans? Who's the people that Patreon the NFL? It's men, right? It's kids and shit. So what type of halftime show are you going to have with somebody like him? What's the message? What's the meaning? Like, what's the meaning? What's the meaning of life? And is it showing us people true colors? True colors and people being the people in the back, behind the curtain. When you draw the, you know what I mean? When you draw the curtain back, I still see it. Some Kanye West shit. First class with the seats back, I still see you. You in first class, I'm in my regular seat, but when that curtain small back, I still see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm being funny. Ain't nothing wrong with first class. I flew first class before, right? People still can't see you. When that curtain come back, the same, what's the stewardess serve me and they serve you. But what's the real meaning, Hov? Because, you know, last year was Kendrick. People were saying Lil Wayne should have got it. I was one of them. Just because it was in New Orleans, I think Wayne had enough hits, even though it may not have been new hits. Still got enough hits. I thought the Kendrick Lamar show was kind of boringish, just my opinion. I get it. It was a lot of messages and all that. Cool. It's a lot of other artists than Bad Bunny that you could have chose, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion. And so before we jump off this topic, if you displeased with the selection, are you going to watch? Are you going, not the Super Bowl, the halftime show? Because that's like the big, all the commercials, all that shit revs you up for, you know, it's the biggest game or the biggest sporting event pretty much in America, right? Obviously, it may not be bigger than soccer and the goal, you know, that whole lead and the shit that they do over there. As far as this is America, don't get you slipping. The police be tripping. No matter where it's at, no matter who in there, your team or not, people was gonna tune in for the game, for the commercials and entertainment, and for the halftime show. This year, last year, obviously one of the best ones to me was 50 Cent, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg. Kendrick snuck his way in that one too. I think Beyonce, Bruno Mars. Another one of mine was the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, I like Black Eyed Peas. I thought they had mega hits. They had a lot of hits to keep the crowd entertained. And there might be a few that I'm missing. But out of all of the artists right now, he is the guy that you choose to represent and come on. How many years Hov been doing this now? Kendrick, the 50 Cent shit. Did he come in before or after what's the nigga, The Weeknd? When he did The Weeknd. I think Hov was there for that too. Probably should Google it. But what are we really saying? Because you got kids, right, Hov? Sure you do. What's the message? And don't hit me with the, why people can't live in their truth and be who they are. That's one thing, your sexuality. Cool. You want to take it in the bud? Dad. Well, all right, do you. Because what you do behind closed doors is between you and your partner. But what's the devil worshiping about? The satanic imagery and shit going on in the background. Again, who you want to slob off and knob off on or have them, do those things to you? Honestly, that's really none of our businesses, right? It ain't nobody's business but yours. You can do what you want to do in your bed, right? In my bed, you can do what you want. When you start getting into publicly, openly siding with shit that look a little demonic, a little satanic, a little like this shit really, like what are we really doing? What message are we pushing to the people? Are we really a Christian country, like we say we are? Because I think even though Islam is probably the fastest growing religion in the world, I still believe, if I'm not mistaken, that America is still vast majority Christianity, believers in Christ, and people that say that they're Christians, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think the vast majority in America are Christians, right? Whether they follow it or not, that's a whole nother story. We all got our faults, we all do shit. I'm talking about just the mere, if you had to check a box, what's your religion? People are going to say Christian, I'm a Christian. Cool. Then what are we saying? What is it really, really hidden for? And it don't take no rocket scientist to figure this shit out. I got my GED right after completing ABE, and I know how to count 1, 2, 3, and I know all that rhyme because I'm a rapper. But come on, guys, what are we really doing? We know what we're doing. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run from streets that we done took. You know what it is. They pushing the agenda of the God is dead. God is dead. Superman dead. God is dead. This what we rock with over here in this country. That's why we can sit back and watch genocide go on. That's why we can sit back and move how we move, because we don't believe in that shit. We don't believe in that shit. That's the reality, folks. You can sit back and just think about it. Sit back and think about it. If somebody is publicly and openly doing satanic shit, you can't just say you're doing it for kicks. You can't just say you're doing it for kicks. And I'll end with this to bring my point home. When Lil Nas X did it, right? Whenever he did his little video, whatever that bullshit was, he also came out with the sneakers, right? A limited edition, and it had the 666 on it. Come on, what are we pushing? Who would want to buy a shoe or a product knowing that what's attached to that is the devil? Allegedly, right? The 666, that's the mark of the devil. It's the mark of the beast. So how could you openly rock that or big that up to the masses, and then I'll say I'm a man of God, but then I'll rock with you on that? That's going to look crazy. That's going to look crazy, shit crazy. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich, from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.